Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm gonna be showing you this look that I did for my birthday. I got a bunch of compliments and I thought it would be a great look to wear now for the holiday season. So I hope you guys can enjoy and try this at home. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, that is ladyleva_, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay guys, so without further ado, let's get this makeup look started. Okay guys, so starting off, I'm gonna be adding some spray to my face, that way my skin feels moisturized and hydrated. Next, I'm going in with some moisturizer just to make sure my pores look good and my skin feels soft. After that, I'm gonna be doing some eye cream, that way my concealer goes on smoothly. And now I'm adding my foundation. This is from Kat Von D, you guys. This foundation is bomb. It makes your skin look amazing, you guys. It's very full coverage for sure, so if you're not into full coverage, I wouldn't recommend this foundation, but I really enjoy full coverage foundations because since I have a lot of scarring, you know, from my acne, it really helps me with that and it makes my skin look amazing. I like to apply this with a Real Techniques sponge, and it goes on so nice. It's not patchy, it's really smooth, and I love the final result. So now I'm adding my concealer, you guys. This one is my favorite concealer. It's from Milani Cosmetics. I get it at Walgreens, pretty much at any drugstore you will find this concealer, and it hides my under eyes so well. Doesn't crease. My skin is oily in that area, like right under my eyes, and it doesn't feel as oily as with other concealers. So I really like this concealer, and I would really recommend it if you're looking for like an affordable concealer that will do the job. So I like to apply under my eyes, very dramatic. I really like that brightness under my eyes, and I also added a little bit on my nose, my forehead, and also on my chin. So just make sure that you really blend that in. Make sure that you tap and that you don't go really harsh under your eyes, because the skin is really fragile. Now I'm going in with another concealer. This one is Shape Tape by Tarte Cosmetics. It's really good. It's really full coverage, really heavy concealer, but it really gives me that little bit of extra brightness that I love. So I like to just apply a little bit of that concealer under my eyes, just so that I can get that under eye brightness and that fresh face look. Now I'm going in with some baking powder under my eyes, that way my concealer does not crease and my makeup stays on all night long. I like to use the Ben Nye powder as well as that Cody Air Spun, I think it's called. I like to mix them both for some reason. I just mix them together and it does the job. My makeup lasts way long and my skin does not get as oily. So the palette that we're using today, you guys, is the James Charles and Morphe palette. This palette, it's amazing. It has amazing pigmentation, beautiful colors. I'm gonna be using that color on the top right corner. So I went ahead and did one eye off camera, and as primer for the eyes, I used the same concealer that you saw me using under my eyes. I also put it on top of my eyes, then I added some powder. That way my eyes can be prepped before using a eyeshadow. So I'm using that eyeshadow right on the crease, you guys. So all you want to do is just go back and forth in really just soft motions, that way the color doesn't look harsh and everything looks really nice and blended together. Now I'm going in with that darker brown shade. This one is from a bronze palette from NYX, and I'm gonna be applying that color all over my crease as well, but not so much to the inner part of the eye. I'm gonna keep that color on my outer V as well as my outer crease, as you can see, and I'm going in very soft, very smooth. You don't want to have any harsh lines, so make sure that you get that brush really gentle. Don't press that brush too hard, that way you can get that soft and gentle look on your eyes. Then I'm going in with the darker brown shade, and I'm gonna be keeping that color exactly on the outer B. So as you can see here, I'm keeping that color on the outer B so I can get that intensity going. Don't add a lot of pressure, like I said, so you can get the makeup to look flawless, pretty, and very sexy. Now I'm going in with this color. It's like a champagne looking shade. It's really pretty, really bright, as well as this other one on my inner lid. So I'm gonna be applying that color on my lid, and I'm gonna be using a flat brush, really tiny flat brush, and I'm gonna be spraying that brush. That way the color can be even more intense and sparkly. So I'm going in with that champagne shade on my inner lid. I'm keeping that color very close to my lids, you guys, and I'm just gonna be tapping that color in. That way I can get the color to look very intense, very bright. You don't want the shades to just mix all together and look sloppy, so make sure you take your time and you apply the color little by little. So now I'm using this glitter eyeshadows, liquid eyeshadows from Stila Cosmetics. They make the eyeshadow look even more intense, more bright, more festive, and I really love how it looks. Now I'm adding some mascara on my lashes. Next, we're gonna be applying our lashes. Make sure that first you bend them, that way it can get used to the shape of your eye and the lash is not completely straight. And also make sure you cut them, so put them on your eye, test them first to see how they look, and if they're way too long, make sure you cut them with some regular small scissors, and then put them back on your eyes and just check that they look fine. So these lashes, I really didn't like them for this look. The ones I used on my actual birthday, where when I wore this look, they look way better. They were a little bit more fluffy, but these were the ones that I found that same day. So I'm just showing you here how I applied them, even though I didn't like how they looked on my eyes. So I'm just applying some glue, and I'm gonna let that dry. So you want to let that dry for like 30 seconds. You want to make sure that the glue is tacky, that it's not way too wet, and just make sure that it's just in the right consistency. That way that lash can stay on, and so it doesn't move, and you can get those lashes on the whole night or the whole day. So I'm just here drying them now, and then I'm gonna go in and apply them to my eyes with some scissors, some tweezers. I'm using these tweezers that I use to do my eyebrows. So you want to get the tweezers like so, and then put them on your eye. Make sure that you are pressing really, like, not too harsh, but like make sure that you press in. That way the lash doesn't move, and you don't want to be walking around with only one lash on. So make sure that you apply them with time. Take your time. This is your first time applying lashes, and at the end it's gonna look good. You might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but once your eyes get used to and you apply some mascara, it's gonna look really nice. Next, I'm going in with some eyeliner. I'm applying this eyeliner on top of my lash, that way you can see that lash band. So I just like to do a really small cat eye at the end. Not so big. I don't really like those long cat eyes, so I just like to do a really thin line, and then I cross it over. I don't really know how to explain this, you guys, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Just do a line going up, then do a line going down, just connect them, and then you fill in the rest with the dark eyeliner. Now I'm going in with that first shade that we use in our crease under my eyes. That way when we apply the darker shade, it's gonna look very blended, and it's gonna look really pretty at the end with all of the colors blended together. Now I'm gonna be adding some gel liner inside my waterline. That way it can last all night and it's not going to smudge off. Then I'm gonna be adding some black eyeshadow under my eyes for that dramatic and sexy holiday look that we're going for. I'm gonna be adding that highlighter shade in my inner corners as well as on my brow bone, just to make everything blend together and look really nice and really glamorous. Now that we're finished with the eyes, we're moving on to the face. So now I'm gonna be adding that bronzy shade all over my face so we can get some definition going, some depth, and some color and contour in our skin. I'm adding that on my cheekbone as well as on my forehead and under my chin. I'm now adding this Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Kit onto my skin. I'm going to be using the first two shades from this palette. They are kind of peachy and pinky, and I really like how those tones look on my skin. So just make sure that you go for a blush tone that you really like and that looks good on your skin tone. Now I'm cleaning up my bronzer and blush using a sponge with the same baking powder right under that blush and bronzer. Then I'm going to be removing that with just a fluffy brush. Now I'm applying my highlighter, my favorite part, highlighter. I love highlighter, you guys. I'm going to be applying that on my cheekbones. I make sure that I blend that in very well. Then I'm going to go in on my nose as well as a little bit of my cupid's bow. It looks really pretty and I just love to glow. I love to glow. So then I apply some mascara on my bottom lashes as well as my top lashes. I just forgot to record that clip. And then I'm going in with some lip liner. I'm using this nude shade from Lime Crime Cosmetics. Oh look, my sister went in. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, a video. So I'm going in with some lip liner on my lips. I love lip liner. And then I added just a clear gloss, and that was it for the lips. I love now, lately I've been loving just a nice lip liner with a clear gloss. I love a glossy lip. It just looks so juicy. It looks so nice. Like, everyone is gonna want to be kissing those lips, girl. Everyone. Lastly, we're going to be applying some setting mist to our skin. That way, all of the powders blend together and we look flawless and gorgeous.